It is Thursday. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and that means opposite Saxes.
You got it all.
Yeah, I remembered.
Yay.
That makes it a successful day for me. So, where did the subject come up that we were talking about today?
Because I was asking a friend of mine about her dog, Jasper.
Okay.
And we love Jasper.
Yeah,
And
Jasper's a terrier.
no, Jasper's a gray. What did my uncle have? Um,
I thought it's a terrier
well, it's a terrier, but
mix.
I'll think about it in a minute what it is. And anyway, they have a hard time lately finding dog sitters. Her brother used to keep the dog, but the brother's starting to travel a lot. So,
Yeah.
uh, sh- and we were just talking off the top of the cuff, and she says, "Oh, by the way, would you consider ever taking Jasper?" So, never even thought about it.
Yeah, well,
It just depends how long. I mean, like 4 or 5 days is perfect.
yeah, I mean, dog sitting really has been part of our lives for a while because when we had our dog, sometimes when we needed to go away, we started with Rover, which is I think is a nationwide
Yes, it
service,
is.
and all, and it's people they have to be vetted and all to work for Rover, but either either you take the dog to them and they take care of it at their residence or they will come and stay with you. It worked out best. We had a couple of dog sitters that we got through Rover. One was a young
Mhm.
girl who had animals and she came and stayed at the house. We had an older had a couple of older women
Women,
that
yes.
and that worked beautifully both ways because older people I think really enjoy the friendship of having an animal for a while, and they come and they stay in your house and watch the TV and pet the dog and
And so there's somebody in your house too, watching over your
watching
animal, taking
while you're away.
and yeah, no, it worked out great for us.
And our son travels, and sometimes when they need to do so, you have to get some. Sometimes it's for a day, sometimes it's for
Sometimes it's just to come and walk the dog, say at noon, or at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, just to come in and walk the dog and leave, not even stay.
and it's incredible because if you ever get into that situation, when that person comes to walk that dog or comes to just stay with the dog for a day, the dog's tail.
They're so
They,
thrilled. They
they
don't
are
take
so thrilled
anybody.
because this is their buddy coming for a play date. Really. Our daughter started doing this few years ago, and
Mhm.
she will take care of a dog for either a long weekend or I think this last time around it was like 4 weeks. The
She
the
did.
the the woman of the family had a baby, and so she was out and Darwin came over to stay with Jory, and Darwin just loves being with Jory. But the point, one of the points is that if you really love animals, but you don't want to have one 24/7, yourself and all, that dog sitting and everything is a great little side gig.
Well, that was the thing. Our daughter
Huh.
thought she wanted a dog, and I said, "But you work all the time
And you travel.
and you travel a lot. I'm not sure this is going to be for you." And then she came up with Rover.com. And a lot of it started in COVID because she was home
Yeah, it was, yeah.
and her job became virtual. So she was able to keep dogs, and it still is part virtual.
Yeah.
And so this way she can stay at home, work, she watches the dog. The dogs that she takes only go out once or twice a day. So it's very easy
And if
for
she
her.
has to go out to run down to the store to get something and all, she can leave the dog, without it being a barker,
Right.
that disturbs the
Anybody
neighbors
else.
and everything. And
For
it,
her, it's really worked out, and she earns a little bit of money on the side. Um, but that's the only thing. I mean, we have been used to now many years without Shayna, coming and going as we please. And if we had another dog and it wasn't our dog, and we were responsible for the dog, I think we would be tied to the house for a few days. And that's the question. Could we do this?
Well, I think it would be a lot easier even going forward for us to be tied to the house with an animal, which we did when our son would travel. Sometimes
Yes, they would leave their dog
when
with them.
they would leave, they had three dogs,
Mhm. Maddie.
Maddie used to come over and stay with us, and it was a love relationship. Maddie loved being here. One reason they didn't have toys in the house because of the three dogs, because the dogs would fight
Fight.
over the toys. So the dogs did not have,
Toys.
toys to play with. When Maddie came here, we
She
had a
had
bag.
toys.
She knew we had that toy bag.
Yeah.
She knew that was going to be fun time because they were squeaky toys, and
Mhm.
she would run after them down the hallway and squeak, 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 squeak. She loved it,
Yeah, she
and
did.
and so that was her.
That was her. It was like her vacay with
Exactly,
us.
exactly.
They vacationed, and so it was her time to vacay with us, and that was great. So I mean, that's the question. I never really answered my friend. I said maybe. I think it depends on how long she's talking.
Yeah. Well, and also you have to take into consideration if the people that you're going to work with and take care of their dog, if they prefer to have you at their house, are you going to be comfortable leaving your house for several days or maybe up to
No,
a week and stay at their
right.
house?
No, she said Jasper could come to our house.
Okay, well, I would love it because Jasper would have a great time here.
Jasper's, yeah, it's oh God, why can't I think of that dog's breed?
And we have
Schnauzer.
a Schnauzer. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
And we have a dear friend that lives about 2.5 blocks away from us, and she walks the dog in the neighborhood, and occasionally she'll text us and say, I'm going to be coming up your block in about 15 minutes. Are you available? And she started this probably what, a year ago,
Or maybe
and
more.
now when she comes up the street, her two dogs are so anxious. Are we gonna are they gonna stop at our house and see us?
Yeah, I bring
And
out water outside and they smell the flowers all over and they just
oh yeah,
they're such sweet dogs.
yeah, and you realize that animals have personalities too. When they're at home, they're very complacent because with their
Hmm.
surroundings, and they either want attention or they want to be left alone. But when they go out, it's just like you said, it's like a vacation
Yeah,
to them.
it is.
It's a play date. And it works well both ways. Animals have become utilized, both cats and small dogs, to help people in nursing homes, in hospitals. They will even have shelters that will come with animals, so people who are convalescing or
Hmm.
whatever
Right.
just sit with a pet on their lap, and all it does something for the
It
mind and for
does.
the
Like
spirit.
therapy.
Yeah, it's great, and
As long as Jasper doesn't shed, and I don't think Jasper does.
I don't
Schnauzers
know.
don't.
Yeah,
I don't
well, I
think they
mean
do.
that's a consideration on our end,
Yeah.
is that if you do get with a place like Rover, you can stipulate I cannot take care of long-haired
Right.
dogs that shed.
Right.
I'm hypoallergenic
Right.
and need that. But that's the beauty of the program.
Yeah, you're right.
And our
You can.
daughter has basically two dogs, between Darwin and Milo. Those are her two go-to dogs, and it works great because when either of those families are going away for a few days or for a week or so, and they call Jory, as long as Jory's in town and her schedule permits, she can take care of it.
Otherwise, you just X on the rover.com website, you X out under your name the days that you're not available. So when people go and they want their dog to stay with you, they
Yeah,
will, oh, I was
yeah,
gonna sneeze. They were
yeah,
gonna, they can see Jory's schedule
right,
and if she's available.
yeah,
Um, but for Jasper, we would be doing it out of the goodness of our heart. I wouldn't take money
yeah.
for Jasper.
No, no, but I mean, it's a win-win
Yeah.
because it gives us the opportunity to spoil Jasper, because Jasper is also a belly rubber. Loves to just sit on the couch and have its belly rubbed.
would give us the opportunity to get out and walk
Right.
more because
Yeah.
we need more of that.
Now,
So
our daughter has commented that sometimes, like January in Chicago, when
yeah,
she's
that's a
got the
little
dog
tough.
for a week or so, the dog doesn't really care for the cold weather, and to be have to go out in that kind of weather early in the morning to take the dog for a walk.
That's the one thing I didn't ask her when she was planning this because
Yeah,
it's starting to get a little cooler here in Texas. So we'll have to look at the
yeah,
calendar to see what she's talking.
but
But I think that would be,
it's a cool side
yeah,
gig,
yeah,
except, I don't want somebody to call up and say, listen, I understand that you do pet sitting in your home
yeah.
and all. Would you take care of my king cobra?
Well, you don't have to worry about that
No, no,
because
no,
we would, yeah. We're
that
limiting it to small dogs that don't shed.
small lap dogs.
Right.
I also do not want a, Saint Bernard that's going to jump up on the couch and think that he's a Chihuahua. You
Yeah,
know?
no. No. And
So,
Mrs. Dirt Devil doesn't do big dogs with lots of hair. So
right.
that's an easy one.
Yeah, because if you did charge whatever she made, she'd have to have a housekeeper come up to
Yeah, but I de-dog it.
de,
But I would
de-
but I would be doing it in between constantly. So I know.
yeah.
Yeah, that I'm not doing. So
But
maybe we'll think about it.
yeah, but the thought, if you've had experiences with dog sitting, either you have had people that have taken care of your animals while you go out of town, or you have said, "I'll open my house and take in animals," and you've had some interesting experiences. Let us know, and we'll share
Yeah,
them
we'd like to
with the rest of the audience too. So we
we'll think about
may
think
have to
about
call
it.
and say, hey, you know what,
We'll try it.
Jasper's welcome.
We'll try.
You know,
Okay.
so go out and make it a good day, and take care of the pets in your family and neighborhood too. Okay, Hey, bye.
See y'all.